Certainly here at HSN. For decades, he's been doing it and been doing it better than anybody else. This is actually a lot of fun whenever they set up these massive walls of coins. It's something that we all sit up and take notice over. So Mike, thank you again for joining us. It's rare that we get to see you in prime time, and I know it's been a big, big show already. We've got some surprises coming up in our second and last hour of time together as well. But what a way to start off this next segment, my friend.
This is a great little set. I've never done this before. I put this together, and it was basically just walking through the warehouse. Could you do me a favor, Shannon?
Yeah.
Take any one of those boxes,
okay,
whether the green boxes or the purple boxes, it doesn't matter, just turn it around.
Okay.
Any one of them, just turn it around.
Perfect.
And the reason for that is when the United States government makes proof sets, they kind of change the box color and the box design and so on and so forth. For these years, and only for these years, they put the mint eagle on the back of the box. This is the heraldic eagle collection of American proof sets. These were the last proof sets made by the United States government before they went into the state quarter program in 1999. And so when you see that, yeah, look at that beautiful, everybody, you can see that beautiful, that's the mint eagle. That's the logo, in essence, of the United States Mint. And these are the only United States mints that have that stamped logo on the box itself. And they made the boxes in purple, and then they made the boxes in green. So it's cool from that respect. But the amazing part of this is because of what's happening. Look at that coin. And of course, proof coins are just so spectacular. And so here's the thing. So because of the 2020, P Eagle, because of the 2020 Eagle, because of all the things, the basketball coin that's about to come out in the first part of June, all of those things, these vintage coins all of a sudden are at prices that I'm able to buy that I haven't seen in 15 years since these sets were released in the 80s and 90s. So I have $179.95. This is your opportunity to buy this like a coin dealer. Because what a coin dealer does is they buy these sets, because these are proof coins. So to understand, none of these coins were made, intended, or released into circulation. So they buy these sets, crack them open, and sell the coins individually. There's that mint seal again on the thing itself. So what I did is, as I am wont to do, I go to the nationally advertised catalog, and I do it like a coin dealer does it. So I add up all the coins if purchased separately. And for this particular set, if you take, let's say, the Kennedy half dollars. The Kennedy half dollars by themselves, coin by coin, for these years, these 15 years that you have right here, are going to be $300.
Whoa!
For the Kennedys. How about this? The pennies are 170 bucks.
Oh, good grief.
Okay? The pennies. So, and the quarters are, what do I have the quarters here? The quarters are 150. Coin by coin, we're almost $800.
Wow.
Coin by coin, almost $800. On the other hand, you're paying about $10 a set, about $2 a coin.
Oh.
I mean, count them up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 sets. 15 sets, $179.95. You're paying about 12. I mean, I think they were more than that when they were originally sold. So for basically less than the cost of original, when they originally made these coins, 40 plus years ago now, right? 30 plus years ago, you can get these coins right here in the original government packaging with those heraldic eagle boxes. I've never put this package together before because all of a sudden I realized, hey, these are the only sets they did that have that really cool eagle on the back that's embossed on the coin packaging itself. Of course, they all come with the original certificates of authenticity. But coin by coin, like I said, nearly $800. We're $179.95.
It's unbelievable. I'm a little flabbergasted. You can see, yes, they are proof. I'm just turning another one of these around. You're right. The boxes are pretty cool. I'm also, I don't know how I should take this. Boy, if 1984 and 1998, if that's considered vintage, does that make me an antique?
Yes, Shannon, you and I are also considered vintage.
Only in the best possible way.
Absolutely.
But like you said, Mike, this is how coin collectors buy. And it's one of the reasons that We so rarely have what I know Suzanne calls it this. Anyone who works with, we affectionately call it the wall of coins. This is really kind of fun that you did it, because it's not only a way for us to put our hands around some of these, but boy, oh boy, if you do break those up, if people, I don't think we have one out here, but that's actually a coin book. It's like the nationally circulated, catalog that you're taking those numbers from, right?
Yeah, well, and the catalog that I always refer to is it's a big national catalog. People say, well, how long has it been around? Well, when I was a 12-year-old paper boy collecting coins, I bought coins out of this catalog.
Wow.
So it's been around for, well, what's that, about 100 years? No.
Give or take.
A long time. It's been around for decades and decades and decades, and that's what they do. They sell coins individually. So that's the thing, because when you look at these coins, understand, proof is not a condition. It's a method of manufacturing, okay? In other words, they are made differently. These coins are struck multiple times. They're made expressly and exclusively for collectors. They are only available in these sets that you see right here. None of these coins were released into circulation. As a matter of fact, this is the only way to get San Francisco minted United States coins out of these years for all these. So if you are a Kennedy half-dollar collector, you have to collect the Kennedys out of these sets. And that's why the prices on these things, starting from 1998, the Kennedys, $35, $30, $21, $40, $20, $16. That's on a per coin basis. You're paying like $2 a coin, but you're paying a little over $10 a set. Those coins are going to average, the Kennedys average almost $20 a coin.
It's unbelievable. And remember that FlexPay is an option too. So if you're looking to really jump in big and in a big way, $44.99 in your credit card, PayPal, debit card, any major credit card, 90-day return policy, 721-514. Remember, we will do delivery direct on this as well. This is Mike's last primetime show until the end of the month. So it's certainly opportune and kismet that you're here. Remember all of that original government packaging as well. I love that that signature logo, the eagle on the box. I've never seen that before. Mike, you said that is that the first time they've done that, or the only time that they've done that?
What's that? The heraldic eagle? Yeah, this is it.
No kidding.
They've never done. Prior to this, they were basically in little manila envelopes.
Yeah.
And they had some of the coins that were in blue packs. And then after this, starting in 1999, they really upped their game, and the packaging got really cool and special, and so on and so forth. This is kind of total old school coins, is what you're looking at right here. And there's 15 years here that they made it just like this, with this beautiful embossed eagle that's on the packaging itself. But these coins are special. They're in the original government packaging at a fraction of what you'd pay for these coins individually. For sure. Well, again, very limited opportunity. Speaking of limited opportunity, though, Mike, I think, do we have a reminder, Jared, of what? Okay.